Alright. Adventuring time. Absolutely have no idea what achievement I just earned other than adventuring time. What's up, agents? Zero here, and welcome back to the single player survival series. This is episode 3, and to recap, last episode we found a spire dungeon and got quite a considerable amount of loot out of that. Now this episode, I have an achievement planned. Now I know I keep saying that I'm going to be going after achievements, however this time I do believe I'm going to end up getting one as of this episode, so it shouldn't be too far. Here we go. Lion Tamer. If you guys remember, episode 1, at the very tail end, we found a jungle, and that's where ocelots spawn. Last episode, the Spire Dungeon, not only did we get loot, we got quite a bit of string as well. We can now craft ourselves a fishing rod, which means we can get fish necessary to tame the ocelot. So that's my goal for this episode. Now, just so you guys know, I have made a little bit of progress elsewhere. For example, Iron Belly, which I have highlighted right here. I have my hunger down by quite a bit. And according to the achievement, I have to actually start starving myself and then eat rotten flesh in order to earn the achievement. I have rotten flesh. I'm still working on getting my hunger down to 0. And then obviously there's the rabbit season and pork chop achievements, which are going to take a bit of time. I don't think I'm getting them this episode, but I'm not going to earn those achievements until after I get Iron Belly, because that's probably when I'm going to be needing it the most. So let's go ahead and jump straight into our survival world. Now here's hoping it didn't convert itself to a limited world, because setting up for episode 2, it did that. Don't know why I had to reconvert it. At least it didn't corrupt itself like it did my second season of survival. Okay, and come on, load. Thank you. Thank you. We just had loaded. Okay. And did I leave the block out? I did. Okay. So I suppose what I could do, can villagers climb ladders? I don't think villagers can climb ladders, and the reason why I'm worrying about ladders right now, even though I don't really need ladders, if villagers are actually incapable of climbing them, then I can use them instead of blocks to get up. That way at least I get a little bit of privacy at night, because those villagers can at least be they can be avoided. They're really annoying at night, especially when they're trying to cram into a little tiny space all at once. So anyway, let's go ahead and make our fishing rod. 1, 2, 3, and then fishing rod just like this. And there we go. We got ourselves a fishing rod. Now, fishing, I know for a fact, can be a bit of a boring process to some people. So I'm not going to bother doing that on camera. I will get the necessary fish to tame the ocelot off camera, and then I'll cut the recording back on. Let me go ahead and quickly show for you guys exactly what loot we did end up getting last episode from that spire dungeon. We actually got quite a bit from that. Take a look. We got bones, which isn't exciting. We've got wheat, which is exciting. Beetroot seeds, that's at least somewhat exciting in the sense that we can now grow beetroot. I mean, we are technically in a village. They probably have beetroot growing somewhere. I don't know for sure. We got ourselves a book, which we don't really have a use of as of yet, but we have it. We got ourselves a saddle, gold horse armor. That's pretty much all we got in the Spire Dungeon. That's pretty much it. Now, what time is it? As far as the daylight cycle is concerned, what time is it? I don't know where the sun even is. I actually do not know where the sun is, and the reason why I'm concerned about that is strictly because of mobs. Now, obviously, I have a jungle right here, which means I could explore it. However, I'm not gonna... Whoa! Okay, I need to do some clearing before I actually do any sort of fishing, because I do not want to have to deal with these skeletons. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a problem. Skeletons are one of my least favorite enemies in the game because of the fact that they are ranged. Go ahead and make myself a bow. I don't think I have any arrows, though. I hope this is the right recipe, otherwise I'm an idiot. Okay, that works. Okay. Let's go ahead and take our bow. Yeah, I know. You probably want in here, don't you? Okay. Do we have any arrows? We do not. Okay, this could be a bit of a problem. We need to kill chickens to get feathers. We need to find some gravel and get some flint, and then we can have arrows, which is going to help with these skeletons. There's really not much I can do as of right now. I suppose what I could do is I could try at least be at a distance from the water and try fishing that way. Now, how the heck I'm going to end up... There you are. I was wondering where you were. Alright. How to go about fishing and getting the fish to tame an ocelot without these skeletons seeing is going to be a bit of a problem. For a moment there, I thought that skeleton saw me. Apparently not. I sure hope not. Whatever, let's go ahead and do this. Now we just wait. I'm going to cut this part out because it's a bit of a boring process. You guys don't need to see it. I'll cut the recording back on after I'm done getting stuff from this fishing session. This is going to take a while. And actually, we already got ourselves a fish. Right here. Okay, we're a lot closer to the skeleton than I would like to be. Alright, yeah, I'm just going to continue fishing here. So, yeah, give me a bit of time for this, guys. Okay, so I haven't actually caught much of anything just yet. I mean, I have some stuff, but not a lot. But it's now starting to get dark. Thankfully, those skeletons are swimming off in another direction, which is good. But then there's also the fact that other mobs are going to be spawning nearby relatively soon. That's going to be a bit of a problem. You know what? I'm leaving back for home now. I probably ought to get the necessary materials and actually make a bed and also make myself a house, because I kind of feel a little bit bad for having to use one of the village houses in order to stay safe at night. I want my own house, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. And my gosh, those zombies are just going ham at those doors out there. Alright, so what I think I can do, I have some iron that I can use. I can make some shears, because then in the morning I could end up shearing a sheep and get some wool to make a bed. So this is what I have gotten out of my fishing trip so far. I've got myself a pufferfish, which is actually rather useful, but not as of right now. That's for water breathing potions, a piece of raw salmon, a clownfish, 2 regular raw fish, which I suppose I could effectively cook up, but with the Iron Belly achievement I'm trying to go for, I can't do that. Whoa! I actually was not expecting to see villagers right there, but then again, this is technically their village, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. There is a sheep right out there, but I'm kind of scared to go out there because of the mobs. How much iron do I actually have? 9. I have enough to make myself a chest plate, which I'm going to go ahead and do that now. There we go. Got myself an iron chest plate. Now let's go ahead and equip this iron chest plate. We've only got one iron left, which isn't that great. But I'm sure we will be able to find more iron later. Probably not this episode, though. But I do want to try and get stuff necessary for a bed. I think I may end up moving some stuff over to a different house just for the sake of having extra. You know what? Let me go ahead and clear my inventory real quick. Let's put these cobblestone back. Let's put the apple and saplings back. We can go ahead and put up our pufferfish, salmon, or clownfish. Let's go ahead and put up our stone tools and wood tools. I'm not going to need this string right now, the ladder, and that is pretty much it for right now. I suppose I could pull this out. Yeah, I'm going to pull this out and actually have another spot for storage because I'm a bit short on space. Now, at some point, like I said, I'm going to want to get arrows, which is fairly obvious. But I don't have that as of right now. You know what? I suppose I could make an attempt for some sheep. I know I saw a black sheep around here somewhere. I am real... Oh, there you are. There we've got 2 wool. Can we get a third? Well, you're going to have to eat grass before I can do that. So I got to be careful of mobs nearby. It's going to be cramped quarters putting a bed inside that little tiny house, but it's definitely going to help. Where the heck are you going, sheep? Come on. Here I am waiting for the sheep to eat grass, and he's absolutely refusing to do... There we go. There we go. That's better. Okay. Make a bed, sleep, then we're going to head off to the jungle. Well, actually, I think I should probably do a bit more fishing before I end up going to try to tame the ocelot. Because the more fish I have, the better chance I have of actually being able to tame it. Okay, so this is going to be tight, as I said, but I kind of need this. There we go. And there we go. And we get to watch villagers watching us. Okay. So now let's go ahead and continue fishing, get a bit more fish, and then we're going to go off and see if we can find an ocelot. Now I'm thinking about it. Ocelots don't always come out when you need them, which is fairly obvious for pretty much most peaceful mobs. But the fact that makes it a little bit difficult to tame them to begin with. Finding one's gonna be tough. I said I'm gonna get the Lion Tamer achievement this episode, but because they're a bit hard to find and they run away if I'm not careful, this may take a bit of time. A stick from fishing. Yeah, that's useful, isn't it? Alright, we've got ourselves 3 fish so far. I think I'm going to cap it off at 5. I think that would be enough to tame an ocelot, although... do ocelots eat the other kinds of fish? I mean, I know they probably won't eat pufferfish, but clownfish and salmon, I don't actually know. You know what? We've got ourselves 4 regular fish. I'd say we're okay. And let's go ahead and see if we can find one of these things. This could end up being difficult, like I said. And now I think about it, let's go ahead and pull out the fish into my inventory. Let's put this up for right now. I don't need it. This is the difficult part, is actually finding an ocelot. But we have some melons here. I mean, I know that's not what I'm here for, but we now have ourselves some melons. We can grow a melon farm if we really want to. Do these melons break faster with an axe or a pickaxe? An axe, okay. So we have ourselves melons, which is nice. I'm probably not going to be dealing with these melons for a while, but we have them. I'm just kind of getting distracted here with what I'm seeing around me, guys. Then again, I get easily distracted on certain things anyway. Alright, so we have at least some form of food. I keep mentioning forms of food, but for Iron Belly, like I keep saying, we can't do that. Not seeing anything. Wait, no, that's cocoa beans. I mean, granted, I could grab the cocoa beans if I wanted to. I'm going to wait. I'm not seeing anything. I wonder if I'm moving too fast as of right now. That could be a very good possibility. Either that or they're just probably not spawning. Honestly, don't know. Wait. Is that an ocelot I see all the way over there? Okay, guys, I want you to look closely at my cursor right now, all the way at the edge of the right-hand bar. You see that little patch of color right there? Could that be an ocelot? No, I think that's cocoa beans. Yeah, that's cocoa beans. And ones that haven't actually been fully grown yet, to be exact. You know what? Setting myself to find an ocelot and tame it may have been a bit of a stretch. Because ocelots are just... they're just hard to find sometimes. And ooh, we've got ourselves a cave down here. I'll definitely have to remember this. Because then I could at least go down there for some iron, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm not seeing any hostile mobs, which is a good sign. Where the heck could these ocelots possibly be? I have a feeling that you guys watching right now, if you do actually end up seeing an ocelot, you're probably going to be yelling at me through the video, but I'm not going to be able to hear you. This is already pre-recorded, so yell at me at the screen if you see something isn't going to help. Alright. Adventuring time. Absolutely have no idea what achievement I just earned other than adventuring time. But whatever, we got ourselves an achievement. It wasn't the one we were going for. Wait a minute. I keep seeing cocoa beans that aren't fully grown, thinking they're ocelots. They're pretty much really close to being the exact same color. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm not going to get this achievement this episode. It's just not going to happen. This may take a bit of time. Despite the amount of effort that I have in actually getting this achievement. Unless... hold on. I have another idea. If I go ahead, if my controller will quit double tapping, there we go, okay. If I hold out raw fish, my hunger bar is getting really low at this point, which means I won't be able to... Yeah, I can't sprint anymore. Do still have the rotten flesh on me, which is good. What if what I did was just simply started sneaking around with this fish? Because I know for a fact, if you're slow enough, then you're guaranteed to at least lessen the chance of scaring away an ocelot should you actually find one. Although I do want to come back here and get quite a bit of wood. Because I still need to build myself an actual house. Because I don't really like the fact that I'm having to resort to using a villager's house as my home. And it's starting to get dark. That's not good. Well, at least it looked like it was getting dark from a distance. Man, I gotta say, this is actually one really massive jungle. I actually did not know how far this would actually go out. Yeah, I'm not having any luck finding ocelots. Well, wait a minute. Nope, that's a chicken. I was sworn I saw an ocelot, but no, it was a chicken. I saw two chickens, actually. Which, granted, I could kill and use their feathers for arrows, but then I still need flint. Where are you going, chicken? There you go. One feather. I'm just trying to get... I'm just getting sidetracked here, guys. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to go in ahead and make it my goal for this episode to actually find an ocelot. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the recording here. And then if I find an ocelot, I'll cut the recording back on. This could probably... Ooh. Pig for the pork chop achievement. Yes, please. Come here. Fast little pig, I'll give you that. There we go, we got that. Yeah, I'm just going to cut the recording and I'll be back when and if I find an ocelot. If not, then we can save it for another time. Okay, so no luck as of yet, but my hunger is almost completely gone. And that means I can get Iron Belly here soon. So let me go ahead and pull that out. You know, let's replace it with our wooden axe. And get out the rotten flesh. We are just about there. Just a bit more walking and we should have it. Go ahead and pull it out. Actually, what do I want out? The rotten flesh or the fish? I'm going to leave the fish out for the sake of what my goals for this episode. Yeah, I'm just not having... Whoa! Did not see that coming. Okay, that was close. At least he didn't see me. Or at least I don't think he saw me. This is dangerous right now. Oh, there we go. There we go. We can now do it. There we go. There we go. We got it. Okay. Go ahead and eat as much of these melons as I possibly can. Well, we got Iron Belly, but no Lion Tamer. You know what? I think I'm just gonna go ahead and end the episode off here. I'm going to find my way back to the village. I'm not quite sure where I need to go, but I'm going to find my way back there in between episodes. And I'm probably going to collect quite a bit of wood while I'm here in the jungle, so I can at least make something nice. I don't have a lot of wood as of right now, but hopefully we should have plenty of wood by next episode to get started on our house. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. Want more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AgentCPU0 to stay updated. This has been Zero Studios. Thank you guys for watching. And with that, I will see you guys later.